Hello, this is Darren Nolan from Graduation Alliance, and I'm here to speak with you about the warm up and recovery lesson 5.3. And this lesson is found in Fitness for Life semester 1. First of all, talking about the warm up, a good warm up will slowly increase our heart rate and increase the blood flow to our muscles. Muscles that are warm and loose will contract and relax better than stiff muscles. We want to begin a warm up with a whole body activity like walking, jogging, or cycling, and then start slow and get faster over a few minutes. Approximately 2 to 5 minutes is a good start of a warm up, doing some kind of cardio. A good rule is when you start to sweat, your body is ready. I teach a strength interval training class at a brick and mortar high school, and we start our day by doing a 5-minute jog around our gymnasium. And then students line up and begin their what we call dynamic warm up, where they do stretching while moving. Talk about stretching. There's different types of stretching programs. We've got static stretching, we've got ballistic stretching, and we've got the dynamic, like I mentioned, that my brick and mortar class does. What you see these two individuals doing right here would be what we call a static stretch, the same thing that's happening in the picture on the left. And that's where we're basically holding a stretch for 15 to 30 seconds, trying to work on the major muscle groups that will be used in the exercise. A ballistic stretching, which is not used very often, can actually be dangerous if you're not warmed up enough, is where you're actually doing more bouncing. So if this person were like continually bouncing to touch their toes, and that's a very rare type of stretching routine we want to avoid. So the static stretching is going to be best after you have warmed up properly, or you can do some type of dynamic stretch where you're moving, like my students do lunges, they do squats, they'll do some push-up activities just to warm up the entire body. The cool down is just as important as the warm up. You want to try to reduce your heart rate at the end of your workout. Continue your activity and gradually slow down, or do the reverse of your warm up. The rule of thumb is your heart rate should slow down to your threshold level, or around 100 beats per minute before you stop. Here's an example of a cool down activity you could do if you had just done some type of cardio exercise. I want to bring to your attention this website, dareby.com. This is an excellent website for free routines for exercise and stretching. You can go here. They have all these little posters that you can look at and create your own workouts. And the key is it is free. Passive recovery. Exercise breaks down our bodies, and when they recover, they become stronger. So passive means that you don't do anything, you're inactive, and that inactivity allows your body to heal and rebuild. So it's important that we allow our muscles in our bodies to recover after a workout. When we exercise, there are micro tears that happen in our muscles, and those muscles need time to repair those micro tears, which in the end ends up making us stronger when those bridges build again where those tears happened. So active versus passive recovery, the key is to find the sweet spot between too little and too much. Active recovery is when your body is sore, but you still do some physical activity to help it recover. So this would be possibly doing something at a 65 to 75% of your target zone. By doing this, it can help some soreness go away. We use a term called delayed onset muscle soreness. That's that soreness that you feel the day after you've worked out. Let's say you haven't been working out very often, or you're new to working out, and you wake up the next day and, oh my goodness, your body is sore. Well, that's what we call delayed onset muscle soreness. That's from that awesome work that you did the day before. So depending on the severity of it, if it's really bad, you want to make sure you rest. But if it's not too bad, it's okay to continue doing some exercises, as mentioned here, 65 to 75% of your target zone. The active recovery helps muscles repair themselves, helps your brain know that soreness is okay, and can also help you to relax. A cool down is a type of active recovery. So we're just going at a lower, lighter pace. Injury prevention. Muscle strains are a type of injury that occurs when part of the muscle tears. Overuse injuries occur when our body does the same motions over and over, and we don't give our body enough time to recover. So that's why it's very important for that recovery phase to let our bodies heal so that we do not injure ourselves. Prevention for this is make sure you have a good warm-up, make sure you have a good cool down, and make sure you have proper recovery periods for your body. If you happen to get injured, you may have to rehabilitate your limb that was injured. So like this individual here, looks like he's getting some therapy on his knee or his quadricep. So you got to give time for your injuries to heal. Passive recovery is not using the injured area. So this gentleman would want to refrain from using his knees in any exercise. Change your exercise routine, utilizing exercise which do not include the injured body. So the key here, if you have a leg injury, that doesn't mean you have to just stop exercising completely. You could create some exercises that work your upper body and just avoid doing things that would aggravate the current injury that you're dealing with. In this lesson, you're going to have a quiz at the end that is a multiple choice quiz that's going to test your knowledge of what you learned in lesson 5.3.1. If you have any questions, please reach out to any of your teachers. We are here to help, and I wish you a wonderful day.